Hey guys, it's January 25th today, and I'm sorry I'm late posting my week 13 pregnancy vlog. Currently, I am 14 weeks and 3 days. I have tried to record it, however, I just forgot way too much, and then I became really sick the next day and just didn't have the energy to do it. So, I do have some notes. Hang on. So, week 13 is going to be an exciting vlog because I have some stuff to talk about from my high-risk doctor's appointment. Did or did we not find out the gender? Also a name reveal. And I want to show off some stuff that a really awesome friend of mine from Facebook sent me. Some really cool stuff. So, let's just jump into it. High-risk doctor's appointment. I do have my notes because I forget everything. Okay, so she pretty much did the anatomy scan, although I do go back for the official one, but she measured every part of that baby, and every part of the baby measured perfectly, so she had no concerns about anything like that. She said the nose bone was perfect. I don't know what that means, but I guess that's a good thing. We were talking about doing the NT scan and then the Down syndrome blood work. I have to sneeze, I'm sorry. And we were talking about doing that, and I declined both of them just because with the Down syndrome tests, I heard a lot of false positives come out. Oh my god, I have to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. I heard a lot of people having false positives come out of that test, and because I already have really high anxiety issues as it is, I didn't want to deal with that just in case that happened. All right, we have an idea of what the bleeding was from, however, not 100% sure. I do have a low-lying placenta. It's not placenta previa where it covers my cervix. It's not covering my cervix in any way, shape, or form, but it is low-lying. It's on the back left side, and so the movements that I have been feeling are definitely coming from baby. She said that I won't feel it regularly, like I won't be able to decipher like if it's kicks or anything until about 22 weeks or something like that, but I am definitely feeling movements from baby. The first time I ever felt it was week 11, and it was only once, and this week, or week 13, I should say, I've been feeling it a lot more regularly. Probably once every couple of days I would feel it, and I just have to be in the right position. Usually I feel the baby a lot in the morning. Alright, so because I'm classed as high risk, I'm going to have a biophysical profile every week starting at 36 weeks. And what that is an ultrasound. I think it's like a growth scan, or just basically to check the baby and do a non-stress test. So they're going to be watching me like a hawk. Also, I have roughly an 80% chance of becoming or getting gestational diabetes because I already had an insulin resistance problem before I got pregnant. And the way she was explaining it to me is if you already have an insulin resistance problem, when you're pregnant, the placenta can cause insulin resistance, and when you combine the two, you're more or less likely to get gestational diabetes. It's not a guarantee, but it's most likely. So I will have to have that test done twice, and the first one, I go for it on the 29th, or whatever. This Tuesday coming up is my first one. I'm also completely done the progesterone. She talked to my OB and said that they were in agreement that there was absolutely no need for me to be on it anymore, so I gradually weaned myself off. Excuse me, and some people told me that you may have some bleeding that you've noticed. I've had nothing, knock on wood, so that's good. So yeah, my anatomy scan is March the 6th. And that is when we will find out the gender, because the baby would not cooperate. And it's not because we couldn't find out the gender. It's because the baby was so active during the scan, and then right as she was measuring the bladder, it's almost as like the baby's like, okay, time to go to sleep. And then he or she curled up into this little ball and tucked their feet in right by their bum, so we couldn't see anything. And she tried so hard to get the baby to open his legs or just move even a little bit, but no. She had the probe on my belly, and she was like shaking the probe around to try to wake the baby up or I always say him, don't think anything of it, to get the baby to move. And she had me cough like 4 or 5 times to try to like startle the baby to get it to move. Nope. Baby did not want to cooperate. That's okay. However, we still decided to pick names out, and that's just because I really, really wanted to bond with the baby. Even though we don't know the gender yet, it's just something that we wanted to do. So I mentioned in the last week's vlog that I went to go out and buy some baby name books in hopes of finding another little girl's name. And it's not because we don't like the name that we picked, it was just because I don't know how people would react about the name. It's not a horrible name, it's just a different name for a girl, but it is gaining in popularity really, really fast. So we decided for sure that name, and I was saying how we found 2 other little boys' names, and that was never supposed to happen, and we hummed and hawed over those 2 names, but we couldn't agree on a middle name, so we just went with our original name that we had picked out for over 8 years, and I will tell you those. If it's a boy, his name will be Vaden Ross, and Vaden is spelled V-A-D-E-N, and Ross is my husband's middle name. We know someone named Vaden, and he had such an impact on my life that we decided to go with that name. We love it so much. And our little girl's name, and if you don't like it, please don't leave me rude comments. This is something that we absolutely love, and we know two parents who have named their daughters this, and I just love it. I love the idea of it. The little girl's name will be Charlie Grace, and I have a thing with boys' names. I know, as you know, we decided that we were going to name the baby that I miscarried in July, and we didn't know 100% if that was a boy or girl. I had a feeling, no doubt in my mind, that was a girl. And we named her Frankie May. A lot of people don't like that. I don't really care. But that's the name that we chose, and that's the name that we absolutely love. Charlie Grace and Vaden Ross. Alright, so next. I'm having a ton of food aversions. And it's really starting to concern me because I can only eat at certain times of the day. I usually wake up around 5, starving half to death. So I wake up and I eat, and then go back to bed because I'm still tired. I toss and turn all night long because we have the crappiest bed in the world, which I cannot wait till the summertime till we can get a new one. So I go back to bed and wake up, and I'm so sick. I feel like absolute crap. And just the idea of eating makes me sick. And I try to eat, and it doesn't work. Like, I try to eat bread, or I try to eat cereal, just light things, and it doesn't work. So that's kind of concerning. And then I don't get to eat again, or get the want or the need to eat again until lunchtime. But then, like, the smell, it doesn't matter what I'm cooking, it really doesn't matter. The smell of whatever it is makes me lose my appetite. And I know at this point, you gotta eat, you gotta feed that baby. So I basically force it down, and then I get sick again. Like, not physically sick, but really, really nauseous to the point where it's very uncomfortable, and I'm hovering around the toilet because I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Sorry, I just got nauseous again. That one was bad. Yeah, so, and then come around between 4 and 6 o'clock, I'm out. I can't eat again. And I'm at the point where I'm forcing myself because otherwise I go to bed hungry. And I can't go to bed hungry because I gotta feed the baby. I forgot to go to the drugstore to fill my prescription of my regular prenatal vitamins, which is the Pregvit one you take in the morning and one you take at night. So I had a leftover bottle of prenatal vitamins I got from Costco when I was pregnant the last time. Yeah, I can't take those anymore. They make me very, very sick, and it's bad enough where I have to take it on an empty stomach. I can't handle it, so I need to go back and get my other prenatal vitamins that don't make me sick. So this is really concerning me because it's at night mostly, and I end up in bed by anywhere between 6:30 and 9:30 at night. Whew, I'm sorry. And I go back to work on the 28th. I'm completely 100% off of bed rest, but we're just waiting to see if I would have any more bleeding or anything because of the low-lying placenta, but I'm back to work on the 28th, and I work nights, and I don't know how I'm going to function because I'm only working part-time, thank God, but I don't know how I'm going to do that because I go to work between 8 and 9 o'clock at night. So, and I'm only there like 4 or 5 hours, which is thankfully I don't have to stay that long and feel like crap, but I'm usually passed out in bed at this time, feeling very, very sick, and the Diclectin that I've been taking, it doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. So I'm going to go back to my doctor on Monday afternoon and ask for something a little bit stronger than Diclectin, and I can't take Gravol because Gravol makes you drowsy. So I don't know what to do. If you have any suggestions, I will take them all. But keep in mind, like, I've tried the lemon candies, I've tried ginger ale, I've tried everything. I've tried C-bands. Nothing works. So mind you, I cannot complain about feeling sick to my stomach because of the anxiety issues that I have. I know when I am feeling sick, I know the baby's in there growing healthy and strong, and I can't complain about that. As much as I don't like it, I can't complain about it. So, I talked about all that. Okay, my mail that I got, I'm so happy about this. Alright, so a lovely subscriber and friend of mine, Alicia, sent some mail all the way from Alabama to me and the baby, and I'm so excited to show you guys this. Alright, she made this lovely t-shirt. It's like one of those iron-on decals. I absolutely love it, and forgive me, it's a little dirty. I've been wearing it all the time. I love this shirt, and it's backwards that you guys are going to see, but it says, "Miracle in Progress." I love this. It's right on my belly that she has that. I'm just going to put the box up on the desk here. Alright. We got some wrist rattles. My mom has never, sorry, itchy nose. My mom has never seen these before, and she was so amazed by these. They are the cutest things ever. Oh my god, itchy nose. I'm sorry, I'm getting a cold. Worst time to get a cold when you have to go back to work. This onesie, oh my lord, this is the most precious thing ever, and I can tell you the baby will be wearing this in the hospital. It says, and it's backwards, it says, "Gift from God." I love that, and that melts my heart. Alright, we have some diaper disposal bags, so when you're out in public and you have a dirty diaper, you can just put it in this and throw it out. This is the cutest book ever. I love this book. This is like a Sesame Street book at the zoo. And we have some washcloths. These are so nice. And she bought us some clothes, the baby, some clothes from the Baby Gap, which is awesome. Thank you, Alicia. This nice, comfy, warm sweater. That's in 0 to 3 months. And it does get cold here in the summers some nights, so this will come in handy. Alright, we have another little top, and it has like little Peas in a pod on it. This is so cute. Oh, it's reversible. This is the first time I'm seeing this. Well, I've got to check that out then. I just noticed on the tag that it said reversible. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, and it's got a little teddy bear on it. Yeah, that's really cute. And she got pants to match, and I'm assuming those are also reversible. Yeah, it says reversible. So sweet. Yep, reversible. And these adorable little overalls. These will definitely come in handy. So thank you so much, Alicia. I think I got everything in there. Yeah, she sent like a big box of stuff. Thank you so much. And I know a couple of people have messaged me telling me that they want to send stuff for the baby. We're getting something in the works where you can have an address to send stuff to. Please know I'm not asking for anything. I'm definitely not asking for anything. But whatever you send, of course, I will acknowledge and appreciate. I very much appreciate this. I was so excited to see it. And I'm very thankful to anybody who sends anything to this baby. Yeah, I'm so happy, you guys. This is like the best thing ever. We have really, really great friends. Okay, so I think I got everything for this week. And 14 weeks will be even more exciting. I'm so nauseous. 14-week vlog will be even more exciting because I got my Doppler. And it's my birthday on Sunday, so I think that is the best birthday present my parents have ever bought me. It has relieved by far so much anxiety, and I'm so happy. And I really, really don't feel good, so I'm going to go see what I can do to try to feel better. So I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.